Welcome, and thank you for joining the 85th Annual Meeting of Alliance Credit Union. My name is Matt Grannon, President and CEO for Alliance, and it's a privilege to present this year's annual meeting. Thank you again for joining us tonight via our YouTube channel. We hope you find tonight's meeting both engaging and informative. You can find all related content, including the digital annual report, in the description below. Before we begin the business meeting, I've asked Board Member Darrell Crump to lead us in a short prayer.
Heavenly Father, we gather here today, again, as members of Alliance Credit Union, grateful for the blessings and opportunities you have provided us. As we come together for this annual meeting, we seek your wisdom and guidance. Grant us the insight to make decisions that will benefit all members in our community. Help us to be good stewards of the resources entrusted to us, using them to uplift and support those in need. May our discussions be filled with respect, understanding, and a spirit of cooperation. May we always remember the values of honesty, integrity, and compassion in all our dealings. We ask for your blessings upon our leaders and staff with wisdom and discernment as they guide this credit union towards a prosperous future. May they always act with the best interest of our members at heart. We thank you for the opportunity to serve one another and ask for your continued blessings upon our leaders. May our work here bring glory to your name. In Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you, Darrell.
I call the meeting to order. Madam Secretary, do we have a quorum present?
Yeah.
I call to order this 85th annual meeting of Alliance Credit Union. I want to call your attention to the annual report, the 2024 annual meeting minutes, and this evening's agenda are located on page 2 and 3. Is that a long enough pause?
Yeah.
I need a motion to approve the minutes as printed.
Motion.
Second. Any discussion or changes? Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you, Patsy. At this time, I'd like to recognize the Board of Directors on page 4. Of course, we have Ms. Patsy Wilson, our chairperson. She's been an Alliance member for 57 years and a board member for the last 11. We've also got Kent Ballard, our vice chairman, joining us online. He's been a member of the credit union for 25 years and board member for the past 8. Darrell Crump, our treasurer, been a member of the credit union for 33 years and board member for the last 11. Ms. Lisa Reed, our secretary, she's been a member of the credit union for 25 years and has been on our board for the last 5. Vicki Richardson, been a member of the credit union for 43 years and board member for the past 10. Elliot Yanzuk, our newest board member, has been a member of the credit union for 18 years and on this board for the past year. Dwayne Williamson, also joining us online, is a member of the credit union for the past 17 years and been a board member for the past 5. All in total, your credit union has a board of directors with a combined 218 years of credit union membership and 51 years of board leadership. Thank you all for everything you do and for your tireless dedication and commitment to Alliance. The Board of Directors would like to thank the following members for serving on the nominating committee: Kent Ballard, Lisa Reed, and Darrell Crump. Nominating committee is required by the credit union bylaws to nominate at least one qualified candidate for each vacancy on the board. Nominating committee performed its duty and nominated 2 members to fill the 2 open seats on the board. The committee nominated the following members, each for a 3-year term: Vicki Richardson and Elliot Yanzuk. There were no other nominees submitted by petition. Therefore, I need a motion to accept the nominations. Okay, I have a motion. Need a second? Second. Is there any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank y'all. Of According to the 2024 annual meeting minutes, there is no old business to discuss, and new business was called for via email, website posting, and mail. Signs were also posted in all lobbies. No new business was submitted. Therefore, I'd like to turn your attention to the CEO report, which you can find on page 8 and 9 of this year's annual report. 2024 was a year of resilience and growth for Alliance Credit Union. It unfolded in a rapidly changing macroeconomic landscape marked by notable shifts in monetary policy. The Federal Reserve implemented 3 rate reductions, bringing the federal funds rate down to 4.5% by the year end. These changes were driven by favorable inflationary trends and strong labor and economic conditions. Despite these fluctuations, Alliance Credit Union remained unwavering in its commitment to providing exceptional financial services, maintaining its position as a leader in the industry. In 2024, Alliance continued to drive the growth of the credit union movement, ranking among the fastest growing credit unions in the nation. We saw a remarkable 11.5% year-over-year growth increase in our membership. We welcomed 4,570 new primary members, far surpassing the industry average of 3.43%. Alongside this expansion, we strategically focused on meeting our members' diverse financial needs, resulting in a robust 9% growth in our loan portfolio, ending the year at over $549 million in total loans. Responding to an increased demand for our services, Alliance also experienced a 9.3% growth in assets, culminating in a record $621 million in total assets by year end. With net profits of $5,661,000 and a return on average assets of 0.94%, we are poised for continued success. Our net worth remains strong at 11.52%, providing Alliance with a solid foundation that insulates your credit union from all types of risk.
Thank you, Matt. I need a motion to accept all reports presented this evening as printed in the annual report. Did I get a motion?
Motion.
I need a second.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you, Patsy. All right, and then once again, in an effort to drive a more engaging meeting, I've asked our department leaders from across our organization to record brief videos to share with us some of the milestones and highlights of 2024. 2024 was a year of growth across the board, and we'll get into the specific ways Alliance grew throughout this video segment. One of the most notable was in our staff. Let's turn our attention to our HR recap video to learn more.
As the Human Resources team, our mission is simple: to cultivate a workplace where every team member feels valued, supported, and empowered. This year, we focus on not only support our employees, but also enable them to better serve you, our members. In 2024, we hired 68 new employees and expanded with 3 new branches to spread the mission and vision of Alliance. Whether it's helping our team grow in their roles or supporting their well-being with offering an inclusive benefit package, our HR team is committed to building an environment where everyone can do their best work.
Our commitment to employee development translates directly into high quality service you receive. Every day, our employees go the extra mile to ensure your financial needs are met with care and professionalism. Employee growth is at the heart of everything we do. Whether it's through mentorship, career advancement, or performance recognition, we strive to support every team member's journey to success. As we look ahead, we're excited to continue creating an inclusive, collaborative, and supportive workplace for our team. Together, we'll continue to provide the best experience for our members because that's what makes Alliance Credit Union special.
All right, thank you both for your dedication to Alliance and for ensuring we continue to attract top talent with competitive compensation and exceptional benefits. Your hard work and commitment are truly appreciated. Next up, we'll hear from our real estate and commercial lending teams, along with the business development team that has helped them grow over the past 12 years.
Well, guys, this is always fun to gather around and reflect on what happened in 2024. I think both departments, the commercial lending department and the mortgage department, had phenomenal years, and you guys did an amazing job leading your teams. So I'd like to just share with our members what what we were able to accomplish and who we were able to take care of in our communities that we serve. So Richard, let's start with you. Let's just talk about what the mortgage team was able to do in 2024 and tell us kind of what y'all's successes were and what happened in 2024.
So 2024 was a record year. We served 988 families for $234 million, which was an increase from 23 to 24 in volume from 123 million from 1 year difference. So we more than doubled. We also expanded into Amarillo. We hired 3 loan officers there. Our first hire was in February, and then we hired 2 more, I believe, in March. And in Amarillo, we served 172 families for just over $44 million.
That's incredible. That is really exciting. Did you ever imagine
No.
that we would move into that market quickly?
No, it grew fast. It really did.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
And from an Amarillo standpoint, I mean, there was at least 1 month out of 2024, right, that we were number 1 in the marketplace for mortgage loans that were committed.
Yep, we were.
Yeah.
We did that.
And so great job. I mean, that's just a phenomenal testament to
Yes.
what everyone is doing out there in the market. Now, also outside of standard mortgage loans, I know it was in 2023 that we rolled out a home equity line of credit, but in 2024 is really where we kind of got that product tightened up and started to originate some of those loans. Do you know what we did in home equity lines of credit in 2024?
Yes. So the HELOC loans, we did 85 loans in 2024 for just over $8 million.
Excellent. So really starting to figure that product out, that loan program out, and serve some families and letting them take advantage of the appreciation that we've experienced in these markets over the last 5 years. And they can tap into that with a line of credit. So that is phenomenal. Now, Justice, you're VP of Operations, so you're over more of the back end of the mortgage loans and making sure that everything happens to get these families to the closing table. So tell me a little bit about your team and what what y'all experienced in 2024.
Yeah, Tracy, 2024 was a great year for the whole team. During that year, our staff actually grew exponentially, which comes with the volume. We actually grew up to 5 processors, 3 closers, and 2 post-closers, which was a really, really big staff to take on. And then we've also, during our second busiest month of the year, we hit 100% of our closings, which was excellent for our team. And just the commitment that we've had for 2024 was to be on top of all of our closings, not miss any closings, and I feel like we are starting to hit that goal constantly.
So when you talk about a closing, what does that mean?
Yeah, so a closing obviously is when our member gets to go in and sign their paperwork on their new home. During when we get the loan, it's usually a 30-day process in which we have to make sure that that file gets underwritten to certain guidelines and get to the closing table on time with everything done and finalized. It's a long, tedious process, and so it's really, really important that we try and hit all of our closings, and I feel like we've done a great job of doing that.
Yeah, and is that normal in the industry to be able to hit 100% of your contract closing dates, or
no? I would say it's not normal. It is obviously what everyone strives for, and it's definitely something that is a key objective for us.
Yeah, that's great. I know you worked really, really hard with your team throughout the year to be able to start hitting those dates, and I want to commend you for getting that done, especially your second largest month ever in history, to be able to have all of those borrowers sign on the date that their contract was scheduled for is quite an accomplishment.
Yes, ma'am.
So excellent job.
Thank you.
David, tell us a little bit about when you're out there on the mortgage side. I know your team, you're VP of Business Development, and so y'all are out there in the communities that we serve day in and day out. But specifically on the mortgage side, tell me a little bit about what your team was able to do and some of the doors y'all were able to open for us in 2024.
Absolutely. So one of our main focuses was to grow into the Amarillo market, and we were able to work with the fastest growing brokerage in Amarillo, and they helped hold our hand as we paved that went down that path to get into the Amarillo market and helped us get in front of the right potential loan officers and who we needed to work with and who we needed to really just surround ourselves with. So it's been a really good relationship to grow with them and help kind of. And now we have a lease in that facility with the number one growing brokerage, and we have a full-time loan officer in there to help kind of cater to them, and it's been a really good relationship to help us grow.
That's awesome, which attributes to the 40-something million that we were able to originate in less than 12 months in a brand new market. So,
and they're one of our top referral groups. So it's really nice that it's still going strong.
yeah, that's excellent. That is excellent. Amarillo has really welcomed us with open arms, wouldn't you say? They're
Absolutely.
excited to have a mortgage opportunity within a credit union.
Correct, and it's really cool to use our model in Lubbock and to go into the Amarillo market and just love on them like we do in Lubbock, and they're blown away with how we operate.
Well, I want to commend you. We were talking the other day about some comments that we receive, and it seems like your team just multiplies themselves. They're everywhere. They're at every community event. They work with tons of nonprofits in the community, helping them accomplish their goals. And then also, every real estate event that's going on too. So I know y'all are super busy, and your main goal is just to make sure that people in our counties know what products and services we can offer them. Right?
Absolutely. We want to be a good resource for the community, for the real estate agents, and for the buyers and investors to work with both departments. And it's really cool because of the culture that we have and how we're able to just, again, love on our communities.
Let's switch gears and let's talk a little bit about our commercial lending team. Primarily, it's real estate as well. And so Ashley is our VP over our commercial team. And so Ashley, tell me a little bit about the accomplishments that your team had in 2024.
Sure. So 2024 was a record year for the NBL department. We originated 218 loans for a little over $55 million. The majority of our loans that we funded this year was new business, which is fantastic. That means that our name is really getting out in the community and people are really referring new members and business to Alliance.
That's awesome. And David, your team also is out in the field, in the market, in the communities, talking about different commercial loans that we have. So if for those that are listening and watching today, tell them a little bit about the different types of loans in that commercial space that you saw us originate in 2024.
Yes, ma'am. So one thing I love about our business lending department is we specialize in real estate. And so that can be your first investment property, first improvement property, or all the way up to like a warehouse or apartment complex. So we've really had a good opportunity to work with newer investors, but also experienced investors to help grow their portfolio the way that they want to grow their portfolio. And it's really cool to see that we're able to do that not only in the Lubbock market, but also in our surrounding areas. So I know one of our more experienced investors recently closed on multiple apartment complexes, one in Amarillo, a couple in Plainview, a couple in Lubbock. So it's really cool to see that growth.
Yeah, and so surprisingly, I don't think a lot of our community is aware that we can do not only the small commercial type loans, but we can also cater to the larger investors that are investing in large apartment complexes. Or is there some other type of collateral or type of loans that we've also done that?
Yeah, I mean, we do have some other products, but we specialize in the real estate side. So I mean, if you have a growing business and you want like a company vehicle, I mean, there's opportunities for us to be able to help kind of navigate through that and be a resource and ideally help finance that for you. But ultimately, we like to really focus on the real estate side of things. And I love our after renovation improvement loan, which is really cool for potential investors to get into, to purchase the property, but also use our funds to help finance the improvements and really kind of just help them grow their portfolio instead of most financial institutions require a lot down, a higher debt service coverage ratio. It's harder to cash flow, and we have some really cool products to help navigate through that, and again to cater to the investor that's in front of us.
Now, Ashley, your team too, tell us a little bit about some of the new projects that you worked on in 2024 to help in the future grow your department.
Sure. So this year we implemented Abrigo, which is a loan origination system. Basically, this is a one-stop shop for originating loans that is user-friendly and is going to be very beneficial to our members. Now they can submit applications online, where we were doing them through secure email. So it's going to serve our members better when they come to apply for a loan. It's also going to be very important when it comes to reporting, audits, and it really is just a one-stop shop that helps the lenders from start to finish, as well as our processors. So it's been great to see the growth of that and what it can really do for our department. And I think it's going to really help save time and just help us better serve our members.
Yeah, and definitely state-of-the-art technology. The credit union, y'all vetted multiple different systems and made sure that we were bringing the best to our members and our commercial customers that do business with us. So, okay. Well, that's awesome, guys. I want to congratulate both departments on record years, and I know 2025 is positioned to do the exact same thing. And so y'all are doing an amazing job leading your teams on behalf of the credit union. So thank you very much for everything you've done in 2024.
Wow, awesome stuff, guys. So many good highlights to unpack there. 2024 was definitely a standout year for our real estate and business development teams, and I certainly applaud their ability to innovate and adapt in a constantly shifting interest rate landscape. Certainly with big opportunities ahead, 2025 promises to be a game changer as we ramp up growth, strengthen our foothold across all 32 counties. Definitely stay tuned. This team is just getting started. Our next video is from Tim McClellan and Michael Lopez, both leaders in our consumer lending department.
Good evening. My name is Tim McClellan, and I am the Vice President of Consumer Lending here at Alliance.
I am Michael Lopez, AVP of Consumer Lending Operations.
Thanks to you, our membership, we had our 4th year in a row of producing over $100 million in consumer loans, ending 2024 with over 5,400 loans, just shy of $104 million in consumer lending. This past year was our 4th highest production year in our history. Thank you again for your commitment to Alliance for your consumer lending needs. This past year, we also saw our first year of providing our consumer lending services in the Big Spring area, and we are very excited to be able to provide those same services to the Amarillo region as well. Also, this past fall, we brought on higher education servicing in order to provide our college students with the help they need to pay for their education. And we were able to bring on a new mechanical repair coverage company that we feel is better suited to serve our membership and their vehicle needs. By bringing in this company, we are now able to provide Payment Shield, which is involuntary unemployment insurance protection for your vehicle payment.
You may have noticed our text reminders that are now going out to help you keep track of your payment when it is coming up or that your payment is about to come out of your bank account. Unfortunately, all of us have experienced tight budgets over the last couple of months. In 2024, we were able to automate our skip-a-pays, allowing you, the member, to skip the loan payment as you deem necessary.
So as you can see, we've had a very productive 2024, and we're very excited for 2025 as we continue to provide efficient and reliable services that you have become accustomed to. We are continuously searching for better and more efficient ways to serve you and your consumer lending needs, and will continue that effort throughout 2025. Thank you again for your continued patronage with Alliance Credit Union.
Thank you, guys. You guys do an awesome job. Alliance definitely continues to be a powerhouse in consumer lending, providing essential financial solutions that our communities rely on. Our member benefits form some of the most competitive rates available, making consumer lending a key part of how we deliver value to our members. Huge thank you to our incredible lending team for their dedication and to our members for trusting us with your financial needs. We're honored to earn your business every day. The next video we have is a testimonial from Maria and Jacob Bustamante, sharing with us how our credit union has made an impact on their lives.
I am Jacob Bustamante. This is my wife, Maria Laura Bustamante. Been married 22 years. We've been, remember, with Alliance about 5 years? About 5 years. It's typical West Texas family. We enjoy good family fun, good food, football, fishing, anything outdoors, of course. And then, yeah, we've got a total of 6 kids, 5 at home. I was diagnosed with small cell carcinoma in the lungs. I believe they staged it at stage 3B. That was life-changing for sure. It was kind of one of those moments, you know, you're in the middle of testing with doctors and back and forth, and, you know, I'm still working. Not being a doctor, I just start Googling, which is probably one of the worst things you can do. Got it broken down basically to an understanding of what it was. You know, we had our moment over the phone because I was out of town working. And yeah, so it kind of, through that whirlwind, kind of turned the life upside down a little bit. And we kind of just had to start all over. You know, it's like, I still kept working for the initial part of it. And then there's just parts of my body were just not doing well. I had a lot of pain and inflation in knees and ankles, things like that. And I was an oil field electrician, so climbing on rigs, things like that was just not possible. And it got to the point to where my wife was like, I don't know, you need to kind of consider something, because, you know, me being out there sometimes by myself, it's like, if I was to fall or something and not be able to get up, I probably would be a bad day for us. So finished the radiation, finished the chemo, did some more testing, and they found that it had spread. They found some more tumors in my brain. It's been a roller coaster. There's been those moments that are pretty good. There's been those moments that are just, how do we get through them? That initial diagnosis threw us off. The kids kind of see things a little differently than we do, you know. So that was always our main concern, was making sure they understand, you know, everything that's going on. And they did. They've done really good, thank God. But it was difficult. It was difficult, especially as a man, you know, as a provider. You spend so much time of your life doing something, and then all of a sudden you can't do it. It gets kind of scary, you know. Yeah. Initially, the company I was working for, they helped a bunch. Our church family helped a bunch. Just family member here, family member there. Just little by little, we were finding just people coming at us.
Guys.
Yeah, that's where you guys stepped in. You guys were a big part of that as well. I'm a God-fearing person, and you know, I strongly believe that God provides, and in this case, He provided all the people around us that we needed to keep going and to get through this, and that's just kind of how it's been, you know. And I really enjoy my trade. I would love to just get back to doing me. My overall goal is to get done with this chemo and then go start my own company and do something like that. With all this, it kind of brings to my head, like, what's my family gonna do when I am gone? And that's the key. Is I have one son, so he already knows that he's gonna have to step up and do what he needs to do. So hopefully we get him into his apprenticeship, and so he could probably take over, you know, as I pass along. Beat the cancer, start a company, and then I gotta buy this woman a house. I still haven't bought her a house, so that's definitely for sure in the near future is And that's kind of the goal is to, and for me, it's just a matter of, of dying in peace, you know, and that way they got means of finances, they got a place to live. I'll feel at peace with moving on and whatever happens, you know. So that's kind of where we are right now, and the rest is just enjoy life, enjoy every single day we wake up, whether it's with my kids or just with my wife or even by myself, you know. Just enjoy every day, because I mean, you never know. Things like cancer really bring things in perspective for you, you know, and a lot of times you can find that you spend a lot of time worried about the wrong thing. Just in case, because you're gonna put me there. No, that's been the gist for us. I mean, I'm strong in my faith, and I believe everything happens for a reason, you know. I believe we go through things to grow through things. She's dealt with Brittany most of the time. But yeah, she came in and showed us and explained how it works, and then how it could benefit us.
It's always been a good experience.
Especially when you got all this other stuff going on, you know, and it's just like, great, we don't have to worry about our car getting repoed or something, you know, and walking out of the cancer center, having to walk home. That would be too fun. But no, it's amazing. It's
No wonder.
it's the truth. It's like, you know, it's some people actually care. She's helped us be able to focus on what, you know, all we got going on, and not worry about our vehicle, you know, not worry about our loan, not worry about any of that, you know. It's a peace of mind. It's a peace of mind that goes a long ways.
Just thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Huge thank you. And thank you guys so much for just being who you are. Like that. For us working class, that makes a lot of difference. And, I guess I should say non-working class. I'm just kidding. Please keep it up. Please keep it up.
Maria and Jacob, thank you so much. Your personal testimony is incredibly meaningful to me, our staff, board, and thank you for being so open and sharing your personal story and your financial journey. It's such a powerful and courageous perspective that while I hope no one else has to go through what you experienced, it's definitely true that personal connection is something we deeply value, and your words truly captured that spirit. Thank you again. Okay, up next, we'll hear from Shannon Dunlap, our VP of Community Relations and Financial Education. I'm excited about the work they're doing to engage and support our community. So let's hear what they have to share.
Hi, my name is Shannon Dunlap, and I'm the VP of Community Relations and Financial Education. My team and I were so honored to get to spend 2024 with you. We listened when you shared the challenges you were facing, and our focus was connecting on causes that matter to you. We partnered to provide support with other organizations in our communities to help raise awareness, help fund research, and hopefully one day help find solutions. Some of these organizations include in healthcare, the American Cancer Society, American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, Team Luke Hope for Minds, Breland's Hope Foundation, Covenant Foundation, and Hospice of Lubbock. We are proud to support our veteran organizations such as Boots and Badges, 806 Marines, and Friends of the Monument. We supported our first responders through the 555 organization, Dawson Strong, Texas 365 Law Enforcement. Howard County, we couldn't wait to get to know you better and support initiatives through the Big Spring Rotary Club, Hangar 25 Air Museum, Howard County Children's Advocacy Center, Tate's Place, and Howard County Sheriff's Office, along with the National Child Safety Council. We contributed to the support of the High Plains Food Bank as they help battle food insecurity with the devastating fires that ravaged the Panhandle. Youth and youth-related causes were top of mind, and we were happy to support organizations with a focus on youth, such as Lubbock ISD Foundation for Excellence, Guadalupe Parkway Neighborhood Centers, Roosevelt Education Foundation, Friendship Foundation, CASA of the South Plains, Early Learning Centers of Lubbock, and Home Ministries. We believe strong financial literacy is critical to the health of our communities. We are proud of our early education platform, designed to begin empowering children as young as middle school with financial literacy skills. In 2024, our financial education specialist, Deanne Masters, provided these valuable skills in 16 schools over 5 area districts, empowering over 3,000 students. One of our favorite things to do is to be out in the community spending time with you. In 2024, our community relations specialist, Destiny Rios, coordinated over 100 events where we connected with over 12,000 members and members of our communities to give back. A few of the highlights were celebrating International Credit Union Day by giving away gas cards at the gas pumps, a $500 United gift card to help ease the burden of rising food costs, and 1 month's car payment. We said thank you to our first responders by providing breakfast and lunches throughout the year with lots of camaraderie. We spent time with our partners at Covenant Ready Summer Camp, empowering the next generation of healthcare workers. We loved connecting with you, and we cooked over 3,000 burgers and wraps in our communities at all types of events. We honored the mothers in our communities by giving out flowers to our members at all our branches the Friday before Mother's Day. We celebrated National Night Out and the solar eclipse with our community at Patterson Library. We provided a free Shred Day event for our community to help you protect your personal information. Save the date. We will provide our next Lubbock area Shred Day on April the 26th, 2025 at our main office, located at 6219 Spur 327 from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. We'll send out more information closer to the event. And thank you for letting us share the holidays with you. Cookies with Santa is always a member favorite. We provide free professional pictures with Santa for our members and community to help cut down on costs associated with the holidays. Start making plans to attend Cookies with Santa 2025. And none of this would be possible without the help of Logan Lassiter and Landon Nail, who ensure that we have everything we need. They made sure we had thousands of items throughout the year. It takes incredible organizational skills and communication to make it all happen. Thank y'all for all the hard work. Have you heard about the Alliance Credit Union Foundation? Your credit union is different, and the employees of Alliance wanted to be sure we put our words of wanting to make a difference into action. In 2020, the employees of Alliance Credit Union came together to create the Alliance Credit Union Foundation. The primary purpose of the foundation is to provide scholarships for not only higher education, but trades as well. In 2024, the Alliance Credit Union Foundation awarded $38,500 in scholarships throughout the counties we serve. We provided trade and higher education scholarships with Covenant School of Nursing, Lubbock Christian University, South Plains College, and the 555 organization Eric Hill Memorial Scholarship, along with Howard College. We awarded over 44 scholarships throughout our districts, and 40 were to high school seniors in Lubbock, Amarillo, Canyon, Abernathy, Slayton, Ropes, Shallowater, Plainview, Idalou, New Home, Lubbock Cooper, Friendship, Reese Education Center, and Big Spring ISDs. And to make our Alliance Credit Union Foundation even more special, there's one more amazing thing to share. The employees of Alliance Credit Union have the opportunity to donate a portion of our pay to the foundation. We have an 86% voluntary donation rate, and every quarter our employees nominate area nonprofits that are close to our hearts. The top 3 nominees are then voted on by our employees. The nonprofit with the highest number of votes receives these special employee contributions. In 2024, we are proud to say that we awarded a total of $12,258.33. Donations were made to American Cancer Society Hope Lodge, Communities and Schools of the South Plains, CASA of the South Plains, and South Plains Food to Kids. We hope that you feel the difference your credit union is making, and we have 2 exciting things to share. First, to honor our community members who have dedicated their lives to service, we have our Star Benefit Program. This program is designed to say thank you for your service. It's for our law enforcement, fire rescue, healthcare workers, educators, active duty military, and our veterans. If you're a star, be sure to let us know so we can ensure that you are getting your benefits. And secondly, we want to share information about our teacher giveaway going on through April the 20th of 2025. Alliance is giving away $1,000 each month to a K-12 teacher in our communities to say thank you. Congratulations to our 2024 winning teachers. In September, Shania Longe at Parsons Elementary in Lubbock ISD. October, Katrina Horn at New Home High School in New Home ISD. November, Michelle Cervantes at Harwell Elementary School in Lubbock ISD. And December, Christina Rainey at Big Spring High School in Big Spring ISD. Be sure to go to our website and nominate those teachers who are special to you. Enter each month for a chance to win. And lastly, a huge thank you to our members. We can't wait to see you in 2025.
Thank you, Shannon. So well said. You and your team are everywhere, and you certainly do an incredible job of bringing the credit union directly into the communities we serve. It's definitely going to be it's going to be exciting to watch your department share the Alliance difference with new schools and counties, reaching even more people who we know will benefit from everything that Alliance, the foundation, and the things that you and your team do, and everything that we have to offer. So, wonderful job this year. You know, so much of what we do is shaped by the financial landscape we operate in, and to help us understand where we've been, where we're headed, I've asked our CFO, Clay Beardenfull, to give us a quick recap of 2024 and a glimpse into what we can expect as we move into 2025.
Hello, I'm Clay Beardenfull, Chief Financial Officer here at Alliance. I'd like to take just a minute of your time to look back at how the economic landscape performed in 2024. We started the year with a Fed funds rate of 5.5% and ended the year with 3 consecutive rate cuts by the Federal Open Market Committee, or FOMC for short, bringing the end-of-year Fed funds rate to 4.5%. Inflation rates continued to be a large part of the conversation in 2024. Inflation rates began the year at 3.4%, and due to the rate cuts coming at the end of the year, we saw an end-of-year rate at 2.9%. The FOMC has a goal of 2% for inflation and has shown they are willing to slow down rate cuts to keep this number from climbing again. Another leading factor in the economy is unemployment. The unemployment rate remained very steady in 2024, beginning the year at 3.8% and ending the year at 4.1%. By the end of 2024, we began to see liquidity start to re-enter the market, and with it, consumer spending has started to come back. Overall, 2024 was a very consistent economic year with a lot of slow, methodical moves by the FOMC, bringing down inflation and to start reestablishing consumer spending and confidence following the post-pandemic fallout and leading into 2025.
Thank you, Clay. Your insights and dedication are truly appreciated, especially as we navigate what's sure to be a dynamic and impactful 2025. With that, we've reached our final video for the evening, and I sat down recently with our senior executive team to reflect on some of the standout moments from 2024 and to share a glimpse of the exciting initiatives we have lined up for 2025.
Good evening. We have the leadership team from Alliance Credit Union gathered here, and we're going to talk about some of our successes over 2024 and vision cast for 2025. 2024 was a year of expansion and growth for Alliance.
2024 was another exciting year for Alliance. We had another year of membership growth of roughly 10%, which we've now been achieving for probably the last 4 years. Of course, we've grown in our physical presence. We've got offices in Amarillo. We've got an office in Big Spring. both of which opened up in 24. And then of course we added our new location on South Indiana. So certainly growing in both terms of membership, in terms of our physical locations, but we've also grown in a lot of the products we're offering this year.
One of the things that we mentioned in last year's meeting that we were adding was value to our membership and membership with benefits.
2024 started out as a interesting year for Alliance, a year of change for, really for Lubbock and anybody who's, lives, who's not on South Plains Electric Co-op, anybody who's on LP&L. We saw a big opportunity to try and step in and help out our community and our membership. And so we partnered with Reliant Energy during that deregulation period, and we were able to secure our members with a 10% discount if they were to sign up with Reliant. We also jumped in and offered a variety of new products. I think one of the most impactful was automating our Skip-a-Pay platform. Obviously, if you don't know what it is, this is the program where as long as you are paying on time and you are a member in good standing, you can skip up to 2 loan payments per year, and you can do it completely autonomously 24/7. And we really feel like that, among other things, was a product that gave our membership a lot more autonomy in their personal finances, but then also really a win-win for both the members and the credit union.
It's actually been really good for our members. Before, the members had to wait till the Thanksgiving in December to ask for a Skip-a-Pay, and now they're able to do it throughout the year.
We noticed that the fraudsters did not take a break in 2024.
Right.
Let's talk a little bit about how we responded to those challenges.
We still have a full-time person. They are providing internal training. They're watching the different trends, not even just locally, but they're looking to see what's going on in the market in general. They're also attending meetings with regional law enforcement to make sure if they're seeing something, we're also being proactive and working to mitigate any fraud that could potentially come our way. The individual is, like I said, is providing internal training through videos and resources. And so our staff is up to date and current on things that they need to be looking for. Dominic can probably touch a little more on this, but he has helped us implement some different software that will help us prevent fraud and look for things that are red flags that we haven't had access to before. And so just some new technology that's going to help us on the front line make sure that we're dealing with the person, the actual person, and not a fraudster.
Dominic, do you want to talk about some of the technology that you helped Amber's team with?
So, we developed like a device that actually is able to recognize if there's a card in there for a longer period of time, or if there's something else in there that is not to be there, and will shut off the machine. Another piece that we start to roll out is the authentication piece, so realizing, hey, is it really you, or is it someone else that just got your information? We implemented already with the account opening. Was also something that where we check like backgrounds, where we check is that person really legit, is there anything going on. We'll bring that sometime this year to the next level, but also on the positive side, makes the account opening way faster and more comfortable for the members. So it's not just preventing fraud, but also makes the experience hopefully way better for our members.
The verification piece, we just rolled it out. It was in our newsletter that we just sent. They're going to notice when they call into our contact center. It's a different process, but it's going to speed things up, and it's going to help us verify the members so much quicker.
I think, just along with the fraudsters too, there's a lot of technology out there. There's people that pretend like they're us. We actually sit in rooms and looked at the deep fake threats that come from, people creating stuff to make it look like Matt or look like me or somebody else that works for the credit union.
Yeah, I could just say to add, I think the best thing to keep in mind is, how does my credit union usually communicate with me? If you're not used to receiving a text message that asks for credentials to your account or an account number, or if you're not used to getting a call with that, asking for that information, stop and maybe don't give that information, and find a way, a known method of getting hold of us to ask if that was indeed us. Because the chances are, if you're being reached out into a way that we're not used to doing that, whether you're not used to hearing from us, that it's probably not from us.
Let's talk about the rate environment that we weathered in 2024.
Yeah, it was pretty stagnant as far as the loans, loan lending. I mean, we did see mortgage start to trend down a little bit this year, but consumer saw kind of a rise at the beginning of the year, and it kind of held there, and it really hadn't come down.
In 2024, basically the whole first 8 months of 2024, we just had stagnant rates. Fed funds rate did not change. We did see 3 rate cuts at the end of the year, but as of right now, they're not projecting more than maybe 1 rate cut in 2025. Inflation year over year was fairly stagnant as well. Looking into 2025 with the new administration's foreign policies, and they're expecting inflation to have a little bit harder time coming down. So we'll see those rates remain up until we can start seeing that inflation get down to their 2% target goal.
The ACU brand made some investments into better technology in 24.
Yeah, so we changed our phone system to allow some better flexibility, some better analytics ability for our contact center specifically, so they'll be able to tell what kind of calls are coming in, how often, or what the volume is at various times. We'll be able to staff better in our contact center with that. An exciting thing about the new mobile app being developed in-house, I say mobile app, and the online banking, is that we'll be able to add so many more technologies at a much quicker pace.
Our members who are local to Lubbock have probably seen our big construction project on Quaker, where we're adding a whole bank of ITMs, much like what we did at our central branch.
That will be completed hopefully in a couple of months. And what I would just like to tell everybody is, I know change can be a little bit scary. I know that anytime that we're introducing something different, forcing slightly different behavior, that can feel daunting, but really would just encourage everybody to try those ITMs out if you haven't. Obviously, all the other locations have them.
We have staff dedicated to that. They always ask, is this really an Alliance employee? And we always say, yes. You can go see this employee in a branch and verify that this employee works for us. So they staff them during regular business hours, the drive-through hours, and they are employees who are specifically trained for the ITMs and can get them in and out quickly because that's what they do.
We're looking forward to a lot of things happening this year. We've got a lot of projects on the horizon.
We've got our authentication program that is being tested right now. We call it Knock Knock. We've got the new mobile app in development. We're going to do a complete website revamp. We've got our Creatio, which is our enterprise-wide CRM. We have some new rewards offerings that we're going to be rolling out for our checking account, so stay tuned on that. But then we also have the new online account opening processes that are going to be much more streamlined, should be much less friction in the process, allow our members to open accounts much faster.
So you can file disputes 24 hours a day. Then you can call into our phone tree to do a dispute even after hours. So if we're closed and the contact center is closed, you can still file a dispute.
Also, when you're purchasing your car now, we've added a few things at the end of last year that are going to be offered this year. And one of them is a payment shield. And then we also have a tire wheel and windshield that has some added benefits to it as well.
And then of course the expansion that we mentioned before into Amarillo.
We're super excited about that. Currently in a lease space right off of Hillside, not far off Sonsi. So if you haven't come by, check us out.
The biggest success though was Amarillo this last year. And because of Amarillo, the success that they had, it really sparked our growth.
We knew our mortgage products were valuable and were popular here in Lubbock. It's a testament to how we've applied our not-for-profit business model to the mortgage industry. And we feel confident that we're going to do the same thing in San Angelo and Big Spring.
Well guys, it sounded like 2024 was quite a year, and 2025 is going to be just as amazing.
Definitely not slowing down, and we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, we sure are. Thank you.
Thank you.
We participated in that video. It was such a fun and engaging way to wrap things up. With that, we've reached the conclusion of our 85th annual meeting. I want to take a moment to express my gratitude to our incredible professional staff and our dedicated board of directors for all that you do to make Alliance the leading credit union it is today. Now, I'll hand it back to our chairman to officially adjourn our meeting.
Thank you, Matt. Could I please have a motion to adjourn the 2025 annual meeting? I need a second.
I second.
All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you all for your hard work and your commitment to this credit union.
Thank you, Patsy.
Thank you, Matt.
Good night.